West Virginia, WTRF proudly presents Ohio Valley Tonight with Nathan Marshall. Tonight's guest, Mikey Dougherty.
Welcome to another edition of Ohio Valley Tonight with Nathan Marshall. And tonight we are joined by Mikey Dougherty.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. From Mikey and Big Bob Show on 96.1 KISS FM in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, also known as the Morning Freak Show, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
It's us.
It's us. The Freak Show. He is 6'8". He's a gigantic man. So.
Yeah, I can't stand up. Otherwise, my head's going to be off the screen.
He's never stood up in his life. It's weird.
I have to remain seated at all times. At all times. It freaks people out.
His legs will break. He's on stilts.
Yeah.
It's really creepy. Well, I have to ask you, because you have kind of a generic radio name, Mikey. Most people I've heard of, like there's names like a guy from Florida who's named Pimp with a Limp.
I've never heard Pimp with a Limp, but he sounds like a nice man. He sounds like a nice guy.
Somebody you want to add on Facebook. For
yeah,
sure.
Sure.
There's a guy named Man Cow or Bubba the Love Sponge, which are famous guys.
Heard of them.
Yeah. So why the generic name for you and Bob?
I have a horrible radio voice. I sound like a mix between like Ray Romano and Bert from Sesame Street. It's like I have a unique voice, but it's by no means good. Nobody hears it like, you should be on the radio. They're just like, you should shut up. I always just wanted to be who I was, so it wouldn't be like a fake person on the radio with some wacky, out-of-control name like...
What is wacky character voice?
What does Pimp with a Limp do when he goes to like the DMV or something like that? Just like I don't know. I just
changed his name legally to Pimp with a Limp.
Yeah, I always wanted to be Mike, and Bob always wanted to be Bob. I mean, he's Big Bob because he's a large-sized man. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, we just have our regular names. We never wanted to get crazy with it.
Yeah, at least they're not like Froggy or something like that, where they have like, Sir Hops a lot or something. I want to seriously rip my radio out of my car and throw it out the window when I hear that. Like,
I always wonder what the hiring process is at Froggy. Like, if you have a real name that can't match up with some sort of frog name, are they just like, sorry,
Francisco,
we can't do this.
That's what I need to hire on name basis.
Like if your name's Yvonne and you're going for like your name starts with a Y, what can they do? It's like Hopper. No, sorry. No job for you.
No alliteration here. I can't help you, Yvonne. Sorry.
I can always be Mudhopper Mikey when I just, get a little older and love country music, and that'll always work out. Bullfrog Bobby and Mudhoppin' Mikey. So we're good to go when
there you go,
we're
Froggy.
ready for country.
2 new DJs right here.
Yeah.
Yvonne, screw her. She sucks.
Going through puberty. Put your hands up if you're going through puberty. This is all new to me. Justin Bieber's going through puberty.
Well, the cool thing is you work with Big Bob, which is really Bob Mason, and he is your true life best friend, which is really cool.
We're life partners.
For life, yeah. That makes sense.
We're oddly shaped. We always tell people we make the number 10 when we stand next to each other. I'm tall, Bob's large, so...
We even did the crazy best friend thing where you actually got married 2 days apart in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So you got to elaborate on that story because that's just strange to me.
We always just tell people that our wives are just fake, and me and Bob really got married in Vegas. Just be like, oh yeah, we had these girls that we met, so we just got crazy and went to Vegas.
It was insane.
We only get a few weeks of vacation a year, so when we had that June vacation that year we got married, we both started pricing out weddings. We're just like, we're not paying for this crap. I don't know. Weddings are expensive, so we were just like, let's all go to Vegas and do it. Except me and my wife got married by like, I swear this guy was like a Mexican prison guard. He had like tattoos all over him, and I don't even know if
That's
we're
the way to do it.
I don't even know if we're legally married. It was kind of weird. It was like in an
alley.
It was like in a strip mall, like where you would expect like a sub shop and then like maybe a dry cleaner.
Yeah,
it was
Subway
just
for
like
your reception.
Yeah, it was weird. But working with Bob every morning is it's great because it's like you said, we don't fake it. We're real best friends.
Yeah.
Like we never fight. We never argue or anything like that. There's one time that I really got mad at Bob.
What was that?
So when we were in high school.
Yeah.
We were at a party, and Bob had some beverages that night, and
Cream soda.
Yeah, he was a lot of cream soda. So we were at this just house party and everything, and I had run to Taco Bell to get food for myself because I was driving Bob home because I know once he drinks the cream sodas, it gets crazy. Yeah.
Bubbles in the soda make him crazy.
Yeah, so I had Taco Bell. I brought it back, and I'm eating my tacos, and Bob's all cream sodaed out, so he's trying to steal my tacos.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just got so mad. I'm just like, if you try to steal my taco one more time, I'm going to punch you in the face. And then he goes to steal my taco, and I punched him right in the face, punched him right in the eye, gave him a black eye.
That's the one fight you had.
It was like one of those high school movies, though, where like I punched him, and you heard the record go, huh? And the whole party from like madness,
The married couple's fighting.
it just stopped, and everybody was just like, what just happened? And then everybody laughed, including me and Bob. And I'm just like, I told you I'd punch you. And he's like, you punched me.
Well, you're self-admittedly kind of a strange person.
Yeah.
I actually found out that you took a bet and you licked the entire escalator railing at the Pittsburgh Zoo on a $1 bet.
Yeah, Bob bet me $1.
Yeah. Probably should get your tongue checked out.
I don't know how you found. I mean, you definitely put my name in Google and went pretty deep.
That's what I did.
You went past page 1.
Yeah,
You
I
got
went to
the
page
good
2
stuff.
in Google, and
Yeah.
I found a lot of interesting stuff.
All the good stories are on page 1, but you got pretty deep there. Yeah.
But aside from being goofy, you also had a near-death experience in high school.
Yeah.
And one of our juniors, Caleb Isinghood, has a question about that experience.
You're diagnosed with spinal meningitis your senior year in high school. How did that shape you as a person, and how did that shape you as an entertainer as well?
And that's very interesting because you were very young at that time. How did that experience shape you?
Yeah, I don't talk about it too much just because it's never something that gets brought up in a conversation. Just like, hey, you ever almost died before? And it's like, yes, actually, I have. No, I just got really sick my senior year. It was kind of like I had the flu, and then it just got worse and worse to the point where I remember laying in my bedroom, and I had to have my parents put like blankets over all my windows because any light that I would see, it would feel like it was just giving me a piercing headache. And yeah, I went to the doctor after that, and they just said go to the emergency room. And eventually a doctor, thank God, on a whim was just like, let's do a spinal tap and see. It's where they stick a big needle up your spine and drain your spinal fluid. I don't know. I was honestly so sick and so out of it. And I hate needles too. Still to this day, if I see
like
needles, I'm like,
I'm the same
oh
way.
my gosh,
Yeah,
I can't even look.
Especially with a huge needle. What the crap, man?
But my mom said she knew I was sick when they brought out the big needle, and they're like,
Yeah.
we're going to stick this in your spine. I'm like, go for it. So I was tall before spinal meningitis, so that's not why I'm almost 7 feet tall.
You grew
but
8 inches after that.
yeah, we gave him a spinal tap, and he just didn't stop growing. But no, it wasn't fun. It kind of helped me to do what I wanted to do in life, I guess. Just kind of like, all right, I'm playing on house money since I probably shouldn't have made it out of senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of helped me. It's kind of what I do every day and how I live my life now because, yeah, senior year of high school isn't too fun.
Well, you're making up for it now. You're having a good time.
Yeah.
Seemingly every day.
Exactly. I'm still here, so that's good.
Yeah, that's great. Again, I want to thank my guest today, Mikey Dougherty.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate it very much, and you can listen to his show every morning from 6
to 10.
6 to 10.
6 to 10.
6 to 10,
Yeah.
and that's 96.1 KISS FM in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And you can learn more about Mikey or the Big Bob or the Freak Show by visiting.
Go to the website, 961kiss.com, or download the iHeartRadio app on your phone or tablet or whatever. You can listen to us anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And for High Valley Tonight, this has been Nathan Marshall.
You got a frog name. You got to dress like a frog.
Got to have a frog
Give you a wardrobe budget. All green from here on
all
out.
the time.